I think this EIA is definitely a wake-up call. ये सब legalize होने वाला है. All of this destruction will come to a level where it is blatantly allowed, and it's not just the home of marginalized communities or animals, right? घर तो हमारा भी है. It's not like air एक जगह रहती है. Air goes everywhere. Pollution will spread everywhere. The effects of all of this pollution and environment degradation is going to be seen in other parts of the world where you didn't even imagine it could be seen. Growth is really the opposite of sustainability. We cannot continue to grow relentlessly without thinking about where we're going. We cannot even sustainably grow. Even the idea of sustainable growth is quite flawed in the very definition of it. Coming out of COVID, if we have not realized that growth is not the way to go, because it really makes you think that who is the economy for at the end of the day? The economy is for the people. The economy is serving the people. The people should not be serving the economy. I think when you look at it like that, yes, we have economic development, but whose livelihoods are we really improving through this economic development? The people who are working in the factories to improve the GDP? I don't think so.
That the GDP is definitely not a good enough measure to consider our well-being and betterment or whatever, because it's extremely limited in its scope and it doesn't consider health. There are better indicators, and we should definitely question it. We should definitely be more aware of the other alternatives that we have and maybe even implement it. Deforestation that happened in the Western Ghats, which obviously happened for this idea of development, caused the Kerala floods. Okay, so if we're talking about cost itself, which is an argument that is used, like money that we're using, the amount of money that was used to help people recover from the floods, the property that was lost, the animals that died, the human lives that were lost, the cost of that in terms of just monetary as well as something deeper than that is immense. Like, I feel like this is a really great example to show that development, okay, but what is this development and what is the cost and what are we doing?
I think even when you look at dams, for example, it's something that it gets passed very easily because it's considered a renewable energy source. And when you look at dams from that perspective, sure, they're moving to clean energy. But I think our very definition of clean here needs to be reassessed, because when you establish a dam, firstly, you're going to eventually kill that river. All the biodiversity, all the fish, everything dies as soon as you put up a dam. It's really important to consider, what is that dam being created for? I don't see how first destroying that entire livelihood by creating the dam and then trying to use the dam to rebuild that livelihood is a smart use of any of our resources.
This should have been a wake-up call for us. This is when we should have gotten up with the opportunity and be like, guys, please wake up, what's happening? And I think this should definitely be a lesson for if we want to go anywhere further and encroach on any other spaces. What might happen is entirely our blame, and we're going to bear the brunt of it. So we should probably not do that. This is past, it's going to be disastrous for the environment. Like one example that I already said, large lands, like large forest lands, can just be cleared if it's under a certain level. There is lesser transparency. There is people who have stake in the forest and who have importance in the forest and things like that. They do not have an avenue to explore, to voice their opinions and things like that.
It's very important to think about this right now, because ये reality हमको जीनी है 10-20 साल बाद. I think it matters most to us. I mean, I want to grow up in a place which has a lot of wildlife, which has a lot of trees, which has, I want to grow up there. I don't want to grow up I don't even know if it would be possible to sustain a world without any of this. We need to, of course, send an email to the MOEFCC, but I think more than sending an email, definitely do that. But I think read up a little bit about yourself. It's not read a few articles. I'm sure that could be shared with you. Could probably find it. There are some great resources, and talk to people around you about it. Talk to your parents about it. Talk to your grandparents about it, because it's very important to start the dialogue more than anything else, because this is just the start of a long journey that we have to go to hopefully reverse the effects of a lot of damage which has been done.